Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Stadium. Last episode was a cracking episode. After a little bit of a fumbly start, not knowing quite how we were going to do the seats, we managed to find a little cheat with the World Edit in order to make it super fast to be able to do. Today, I want to work on the outside, the walls on the outside, and sort of half connect everything up roughly. Now, I have gone ahead and I have found out what the diameter and width of this red outside oval was again, because I forgot what it was and I couldn't be bothered to go back through my own video to find out where I said it. And I did find out that whatever algorithm World Edit is using to find these oval shapes, and whatever algorithm that website that I showed you was using to create those shapes, they're a little bit different algorithms, obviously, because if I go down to this middle point and I do this command right there to put down that oval that you've worked out, as you can see on the map, you should be able to see hopefully on the video, you can see that the greys on the left over here and the right over here, or left and right, go over the red perfectly. However, on the top and the bottom, the grey ends up being higher than the red, and on the bottom the grey is lower than the red, but in the corners, in like up here, 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 and here, the red then goes on the other side. So what to me it seems like is that the red oval is done on a much more bowed system of oval shapes, like a more of a bowed algorithm, when the grey one is done on a more precise one, which is no problem. It's no real bother. I'm going to use the World Edit one, obviously, because it's just faster for me to do. But it depends on what shape you exactly prefer, because I don't know. They're just a little bit different. So what I need to do is I just need to run around the outside. Let's turn these off. What we need to do is we need to just run around the outside and get rid of these red ones that need to go. Yeah. So I need to do this on all of the sides. I don't really need to worry about the inside ones because we're not going to be able to see that. But we just need to go around all of the other three sides. So I should do that and I should be back. Save some time. Okay, so I've got around the outside. I've gotten rid of all of the old red outline. On the map you can see some what looks to be red, but it's actually just dirt where the grass hasn't changed back yet. The inside red parts I don't really need to worry about. I could get rid of if I wanted to, but we're not going to be able to see them anyway, are we? So I now need to convert those stone blocks into, I keep hitting the wrong stupid button with that map. It's X to close the map. It shouldn't be. I should change it. We need to change that to red, but I don't want red wool for the outside of the building. I want clay for the building. So that is 159.14. So if we do 159.14, I used stone just to give myself an idea, clear, different block. And then all we need to do now is go up and do it again. Oh yeah, and I did double check to make sure that it is like perfectly even on either side, because sometimes you can, with these spheres, if you get the number just wrong, like one block out, it'll have like 4 blocks of gap on this side and only 3 on this side. If you're that one block out, I'm trying to look on the camera to make sure I'm in screen, but no, I've double checked. It is all good. So I want to come up, I don't know, 2 or 3 blocks with this. Let's go 3 blocks with this, and then I want to go up again and I want to change to snow. So we're going to take this away and we're going to do snow block. There you go. I can just see on the outside if we're doing correct or not. And I want to come up 3, 4, 5. Sounds about right. Then if I go up... Did I go up one? Oh no, I don't want to go up one and then go wrong. Then if I just want to try something. If we changed it to glass... Can I do glass pane? Well, can, apparently. I have no idea if glass pane works. And then go up another one and go back to snow blocks. I just want to see what that looks like on the outside, because I think it would be cool to have like one of those sort of wraparound windows. Maybe not all the way around. We'll put our own individual breaks in. But that, see, it just does look pretty cool, doesn't it? A little break like that in there. Okay, now though, I want to actually come back a little bit. I can come back a few blocks. I can roughly see on the map what I can come back by. And I'll probably end up putting some sort of slab on top of that white block that we're currently on the level of. Yeah. So if we go, we still stand here and we go in by, let's say 5 blocks. So we go to 72 by 79. 62 by 79. I think I'm still good. I need to go over and double check. There's a lot of checking involved and back and forth with this, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Okay, yeah, so we are very far behind. Well, not very far, 2 or so blocks behind here. But that's sort of what I was thinking. And then bringing it out with a design of clay or cyan clay. Even I might use normal clay. And I want it to come up. So if I came up here, then here, then here, then here. Yeah, that should clear it, you see. That's sort of what I'm thinking. And then we'll do that. We'll take another look. I can do that. Clay. I'm thinking about this one for the moment. 82. Oops, 82. Easy. So I need to change that to clay, the one that we're currently on. And change this to 82. Then go up 1, do it again. Then go up 1, go out by 1. 80, 63. Then go up and do it again. Then go up and go out by 1. And then go up, do it again. Go up and go out by 1. Go up and do it again. And I think I need to do it. I need to go out another 1, don't I? 66 by 83. I've got a feeling I've got something horribly wrong. I do. And I hate it when I get that feeling. I think I've got like one level wrong or something like that. Well, that looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So there's that sort of bulge out. And then I want to put some sort of maybe cobblestone wall scaffold design to go around it or something like that. I don't really know. So we've got this nice 2-block height here. I think what I want to do now is actually jump it back in again to somewhere back here, maybe even in line with where it was before, and go up again. But then this time I think every 3 blocks, and this time I think out of cyan clay. 159.9. I should know that. It's one of my favorite building blocks. Okay, so I need to stay on this level, and I need to drop it back to what it was. So I should have that command. Stone 159.14 is red. Snow block is white. Glass pane white. Then it goes in. And then if we change this up to 159.9. I just want to double check. That should be now a cyan one around here somewhere. You know, it's a little bit tight underneath us, isn't it? It's a little bit tight underneath us. We could go up by 1 block, but then that's going to make this one. Let's go up by 2 blocks. Let's go up by 2 blocks. And we'll do the same ring, but up 2 blocks. So we're going to stand here, undo, go up 2, 1, 2. Put that down again. Let's do another check. And hopefully there's enough room to go up again, but at a slightly slower rate. Yeah, that looks about right now. I can actually stand on this one and still see everything. Something about going up every 3. Oh, it looks like we've got about the right room. Oops. Like that. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's that will be a really cool design. I hope, at least. And then we put this sort of scaffolding stuff on it, and oh, it should look good. Okay, so we want to go up another 1. Right? Yeah, up another 1. Do that. Up another 1. Do that. This time we go out by 1. And then we do that another 2 times. Then we go up by 1 and we go out another 1 block. 481. Then we do that another 2 times. And then I think we can go out 1 more, don't we? 5, 82. 1, 2. Okay, we are now just above the seating area. How much further higher do we want to go with it? I think I'm not going to go any higher with my blocks. Like with these ones. I think we'll do like some sort of, you know how like on the top of the building we do like a lip on the top of the of a building, of a skyscraper, like a little thicker section. I want to do that on here, I think. See, but that's looking pretty cool on its own, right? Yeah, right. Now, the next part is going to require some slab work. Slab. I think I want maybe a mix of white and this stone, depending on the level that you're on. Like, for example, on this bottom level, I think we're pretty sure that we would want the grey one, because the white one would blend in a lot. And I'd like to just go over the edge if possible. Now, it's not going to fill it in perfectly using the world edit, but it should be relatively close. And then this one, if we done white, and then the next one, we at least start with a grey. I'm thinking about something like a grey, and then a red, and then a grey, or something like that. Like something like this. And then that. Something along those lines, maybe even a little bit thicker, another block. Is sort of what I'm thinking, and maybe even one block further out. I don't know exactly there yet. But on these ones, I think that should work. Now, what I should have done, if I stand on this level, my Y is 42. What I should have done is I should have changed the colour of the pillar depending on what level I was doing. But as long as I know Y42, I know I'm going to be on the right one then. So Y 43, 42, and then it's gonna be really tough to do. We want the grey one 44. Let's just do that for the minute. 44. Now that's gonna place some slabs down. Who knows where though? Like at what? How far out? Okay, good. I don't think I can actually do one smaller than that. I think I would actually end up breaking some of the clay. I'll give it a go. But I think that'll end up breaking the clay. If I go one smaller, it might. But at least we got that sort of perfectly bang on for the moment. I don't know how many blocks wider I need to go with it either. But let's go one in and just see if we do ruin and break everything with it. 380. Now, I won't be surprised if I actually, like I said, I've busted into the clay here. I would be surprised if I haven't. Okay, we haven't here. One bust there. There's a few little busts. Is it? Or is it? No, it's not. It's not busts. It's where they were never there to begin with. But you'd want something like this, you see. That one. Let's just do this corner. Make sure that I haven't missed any. I know I got them up there. I'm not worried about those ones at the minute. Oh, and there's some clay, the occasional clay block missing. Slab block missing too. Well, that's easy. If I go underneath it, you can see it a lot easier. And there will be one more towards this edge, won't there? No? Okay. And then... Okay, no, that works. That works. And then I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 blocks now further out. Potentially 5, depending on how exactly the sort of diagonals work and everything. So if we go back here, we go back to the old one, we make it bigger, 55, 62, 66. So that's 2. This is 3. That's 4. And hopefully now we're one block over the edge of the white on top of the window. If we're not, my estimate of 5 was more closer. No, that's good. Okay, so let's fill that in. And then we want to do the same thing on the next level, but with white. I'll do that, and I should be back. I'm not going to waste any more time with you. Alright, so I've got the slabs now on this second level. And then I was thinking, what if we made those slabs on that level also come back here and drop down underneath this one? Because we need some sort of floor. Obviously, I haven't placed like the whatever block we're going to use as like the walkway. We need a walkway up here. Otherwise, I mean, you can fall off the edge real easy. We need something like this. So we need to join up these slabs to somewhere down here. Now, I don't know how quickly we need to come down, and I don't know the ID for upside down slabs. So we'll use full quartz blocks, which will do exactly the same thing. They should. And should they? Yeah, they will, won't they? Yeah, full quartz blocks will do the same thing. So I'm gonna say, well, we can try, can't we? In fact, we could go leaving it where it was, and then go 2 full blocks. Oh no, because the slabs would be like that then, wouldn't they? It works from the top, but not from underneath, doing it this way. Okay, no problem, no problem. It will be something like that, that. Okay, that's too small. Let's try 4 then. 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 will get us perfect, and then we can do it from there. Okay, wonderful. That'll be good. So we want 1 down. Well, yeah, one down, starting on this block. We want to go 1 block down. Then we want to find the original one of 44.7, which is this one, and then go smaller. And that should give us, yeah, perfect. So we want 4 of those. Yeah. And then I say there's going to be some little gaps that we'll have to fill in by hand. We can't completely use World Edit to make this. It's going to be pretty close though. And no, we want to go in again, keeping on the same level. 2, 3, and 4, and then we go down another one, and we drop this in by another one here, and that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go down another one, and 1. Oops. Don't get this wrong. If you mess these numbers up, you're going to create all sorts of problems for yourself. 3, 4. And I think I can go. I think I got to go down 1 more, don't I? 57. Yeah, we're looking good now. 49. 66. 48. 65. 47. 64. Is that all of them? Was that 4? I think that was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, good. So now when we sit underneath here, although I can see some little slats here, which will just be filled with slabs, like that, something like that probably. In fact, I could have just used full blocks. I could use full blocks, or we do it like that. That's what I was originally thinking, and then just looping round every level, and we get a little more of a gradient on the top here. But yeah, that gives us a little bit more of a nicer, cleaner base instead of seeing just the underside of the blocks there. And then on this side, this ring can go. That ring shouldn't be there. What are we going to use for the floor? Are we going to use clay as the walkway block? Probably be the best for it. Well, let's do that with welded it then. So 82. Stand there. That last one change to 82. And then go in 1, 6 and 3. And then do I want to go in another one? 5 and 2. Make the walkway a little larger, you see? Yeah. And then we want some sort of barrier block. I think we're going to use the cyan clay like we did before. Whoops, I fell. So then we want to go back up a block. 159.9. 59.9. And then go out by a block, 63 and 46. And that'll give us a little bit of a... Oops, I went in a block. Yeah, I went bigger. I should have gone smaller. Minus 2, right? 44, 61. I was going to say, I saw a block missing there. Yeah, that's good. So now we can walk along this edge without fear of well, we've got fear of falling through a hole, but nothing quite as dramatic as just like off the edge. Okay, that should be good. I mean, you can put glass panes on here, but you're restricting a lot more view then. It's also a terrible view if you're sitting here. You've got half the pitch to be able to be seen. However, I think that's what it's like in real stadiums anyway. You get bad seats. If you go up a few, now you're getting a really good view. The perspective isn't too bad in this stadium. Feeling really good. Yeah, there's always a few bad seats that you try and avoid by. If you're at the front, you usually stand up there anyway. Perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that. We want to change this to the same clay block eventually as well. And we want to take a look at this outside. Let's start thinking about all the top. The outside or the very top here. Let's do the outside first. So we want some sort of... The design looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I like it. But I want to add something more to it. Some more structure. Some more beams to it. And I think we want to do that. We're going to have to do this by hand, I think. And either walls or full blocks. I think walls would work well because they're just... like they just look like the scaffolding quite well. Quite good. So if we had something that goes up here and joins up to there, we have that the same on the other side, and we have that a period all the way around. I think that works. Let's say we done it one there and one here. And then slab underneath it. And that was sort of the distance that we kept between. And then I want this one to join up to this one diagonally if possible. So maybe instead of it being there, we should have done it... Place the stupid wall. We should have done it here. Because then it'll still go down that side. And then we should be able to get something that goes like this. I mean, it's not perfect. I could make it more perfect. I think that might be too... Let's have a look. If we go from this side, we go up this one. All the way up. And go there. Let's just say we done it like that. And then the next one would drop down. And then the next one would go up. The next one would go down. You know, that pattern probably would work. That will probably work. So if we started it again now, and we go from up here and we go down. Now you need to be careful because you also need to follow the contour of the stadium, which makes things a little bit trickier. And then that one goes there, and that goes to there. See, now that's going to look cool. Imagine that all the way around. That's going to look good for that level. For the next level up, I'm not quite as sure. I think I want... I don't know. I'll have to see when we get there. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it, though, for this episode, guys. We've now got the outside wall mostly in. We've done a little bit of work on the inside. We know what this is going to do. I'm going to try... What I'll try and do off camera, as long as I've got time and as long as I remember, is fill in all of the holes that we've got on the outside. Fill in all the holes, and like on the tops here and stuff. Fill in all of the holes that we've got on the inside of the seating. And I want to do this scaffolding thing all the way around on that clay level. If I can do all of that off camera between this episode and next episode, it's going to stand us in real good stead for the next one. We'll be able to know exactly where we're starting off from without any holes to confuse us. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.